Ever wondered what are the different ways to cook chicken? It might seem like a humble bird, but chicken, my friends, is a canvas of culinary creativity. Few ingredients are as versatile, as universally cherished, and with such a chameleon-like ability to transform under the influence of diverse cooking techniques. Today, we embark on an Epicurean exploration, a journey through the art of cooking chicken. Our mission? To highlight 5 unique methods of preparing this beloved protein. From simple to complex, these techniques will cater to the culinary curiosity of both novice cooks and experienced chefs. First on our list is baking, the oven wonder. This method is all about slow and steady heat, transforming a raw chicken into a succulent golden delight. The oven does all the work, leaving you free to prepare sides or simply enjoy the mouth-watering aromas wafting through your kitchen. Next, we'll step outside and fire up the grill. Grilling chicken is an outdoor delight, the charred lines searing in flavor while the meat stays juicy and tender. From there, we'll dive into the world of frying, the crispy indulgence. Here, hot oil is the star of the show, turning the chicken's exterior into a crunchy golden crust, while the interior remains perfectly cooked and juicy. After the high-heat drama of frying, we'll switch gears and explore poaching, the gentle simmer. This technique involves cooking the chicken in a flavorful liquid at a low temperature, resulting in a tender, moist, and flavorful dish. Finally, we'll arrive at roasting, the festive favorite, a method synonymous with celebration, turning a simple chicken into a centerpiece worthy of the grandest table. Each method we explore will not only teach you a new way to cook chicken, but will also expand your culinary repertoire, offering new flavors, textures, and techniques to try in your own kitchen. So, brace yourself for a culinary adventure as we explore the diverse ways of cooking chicken. The first method we delve into is baking, a go-to technique for many health-conscious foodies. Baking chicken is a culinary art in its own right, marrying the simplicity of preparation with the complexity of flavors. It starts with a well-seasoned bird. Whether you're a fan of a simple salt and pepper rub or a more intricate blend of spices, the seasoning stage is where you set the flavor profile for your dish. Remember, chicken is like a blank canvas, waiting for your creativity to bring it to life. Once your chicken is seasoned to your liking, it's time to preheat the oven. This is a step that can often be overlooked, but it's crucial for achieving the perfect bake. Picture this. A warm oven is like a welcoming home, ready to gently cook your chicken to perfection. So set your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and let it do its thing. Now, on to the cooking process. Here's where the magic happens. As the heat circulates around the chicken, it slowly cooks from the outside in, sealing in those natural juices and locking in the flavors. The result? A succulent, tender bird that's packed with taste. If you've ever wondered why baked chicken is so moist, it's because baking helps retain the chicken's natural juices, unlike other methods that can dry it out. For those who love a bit of crunch, don't worry, we've got you covered. Baking can also give you that coveted crispy skin. All you need is a bit of oil or butter brushed on the outside, and voila, you have a chicken that's juicy on the inside and crispy on the outside. So, whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen newbie, baking is a technique that's sure to impress. It's all about patience, the right temperature, and a well-seasoned bird. There you have it, the secret to a perfectly baked chicken that's juicy on the inside and crispy on the outside. Next on our list is grilling, a method that imparts a smoky flavor, perfect for outdoor barbecues. Now, when it comes to grilling chicken, there are 2 vital components you need to master: marination and heat management. Let's start with marination. It's not just about slathering your chicken in some sauce. No, it's a delicate process that infuses your chicken with a world of flavors. Think of your chicken as a blank canvas, waiting to be painted with the vibrant colors of your marinade. You could go with a simple mix of olive oil, salt, pepper, and lemon, or perhaps you want to spice things up with a marinade of soy sauce, honey, garlic, and ginger. Regardless of your choice, make sure to let your chicken sit in these flavors for a good few hours, or even overnight if you can. This gives the marinade time to seep into the chicken, ensuring every bite is a flavor explosion. Next, we move on to heat management. Grilling is not a race. It's a slow dance with the flames. Start your chicken over medium heat, and as it cooks, shift it to the cooler side of the grill. Be patient and let the heat do its work. You're aiming for a golden brown exterior and a juicy, fully cooked interior. Remember, grilling chicken isn't just about cooking it, it's about transforming it. The heat caramelizes the marinade on the chicken's surface, creating a beautiful, appetizing char. But be careful, there's a fine line between a delicious char and an unpleasant burn. Finally, let's not forget the importance of letting your chicken rest post-grilling. It allows the juices to redistribute throughout the chicken, making it even more mouth-watering. And voila, your grilled chicken, infused with a smoky flavor, is ready to steal the show at your next barbecue. Now, who can resist the golden, crispy allure of fried chicken? Let's take a journey into the art of transforming a humble piece of chicken into a crispy, juicy delight. First things first, we need to prepare our batter. This is the cloak that will envelop our chicken, giving it that irresistible crunch. A simple yet effective batter can be made with flour, seasoned with salt, pepper, and a mix of your favorite spices. For an extra crunch, some folks swear by adding a bit of cornstarch. Once our batter is ready, it's time to dress up our chicken. A quick dip in a beaten egg before a generous roll in our flour mixture ensures an even coating. Remember, it's this coating that's going to give our chicken its golden, crispy armor. Now let's turn our attention to the star of the show, the frying oil. You might be tempted to crank up the heat and get frying, but patience, my friend, is key here. The secret to a perfectly fried chicken lies in the temperature control. You want your oil to be hot, but not smoking. A good thermometer should read around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. With our oil at the perfect temperature, it's time to gently lower our coated chicken pieces into the hot oil. Be careful not to overcrowd the pan, as this can drop the oil temperature and result in a greasy rather than crispy chicken. The frying process is a dance of patience and vigilance. Keep an eye on your chicken, turning it occasionally for an even golden brown color. Once it reaches a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, your chicken is done. Remember, the key to a crunchy exterior and a juicy interior is to let your fried chicken rest on a wire rack. This allows excess oil to drip away, leaving you with nothing but crispy perfection. And that's how you whip up irresistible, crispy, and perfectly golden fried chicken. Next time you have a craving for some indulgent comfort food, why not give it a try? Moving on, let's explore poaching, a gentle cooking method that keeps the chicken tender and moist. Poaching is like the spa day of cooking methods. It's all about gentle care and nurturing flavors. The process begins by submerging the chicken in a pot filled with simmering liquid. This could be as simple as water or as complex as a well-seasoned broth, maybe even a splash of wine for good measure. The key here is to keep the simmer low and slow, ensuring that the chicken cooks evenly without drying out. During this time, your chicken is gently absorbing the flavors from the liquid, becoming infused with its essence. The result? A tender, succulent piece of chicken that's moist and full of flavor. But don't discard that poaching liquid. It's now a rich, flavorful broth that can be used for soups, sauces, or gravies. So, not only do you get delicious chicken, you also get a bonus broth. And there you have it, a tender, moist, and flavorful poached chicken. Last but not least, we have roasting, a method often associated with festive occasions. Roasting chicken is truly an art where patience meets passion. It begins with a well-seasoned bird. Salt, pepper, herbs, and spices are your best friends here, adding depth and dimension to the chicken's natural flavors. A touch of olive oil or melted butter can help these seasonings adhere to the skin, and also aids in achieving that golden, crispy exterior we all love. Now let's talk heat. Roasting requires a high, consistent temperature. This ensures the outside of the chicken gets that irresistible crunch, while the inside remains juicy and tender. It's a delicate dance between heat and time that brings out the best in our poultry friend. Once the chicken is done roasting, let it rest for a few minutes. This allows the juices to redistribute, ensuring every bite is a symphony of flavor. And just like that, you have a beautifully roasted chicken ready to be the centerpiece of your festive feast. So, we've explored 5 unique ways to cook chicken, each with its own charm. Let's take a moment to summarize and savor what we've learned about these culinary techniques. First, we discovered baking, the oven wonder. This method is all about patience and subtlety. It involves cooking the chicken slowly in the oven, allowing the heat to penetrate evenly. Baking gives the chicken a tender, juicy texture, while the outside develops a delightful, slightly crispy layer. Next up was grilling, the outdoor delight. Grilling gives you that classic, smoky flavor that's synonymous with summer barbecues. The high heat of the grill sears the chicken, locking in the juices and creating an irresistible charred exterior. Then, we dived into frying, the crispy indulgence. This method is all about that satisfying crunch. Frying the chicken in hot oil creates a golden, crispy crust that envelops a succulent, tender interior. It's the perfect balance of textures that makes fried chicken a universal favorite. We also learned about poaching, the gentle simmer. This method involves cooking the chicken in a liquid at a low temperature. Poaching is the secret to a delicate, moist chicken that absorbs the flavors of the poaching liquid, resulting in a subtle yet rich taste. Finally, we discussed roasting, the festive favorite. Roasting is the go-to method for holiday feasts and family gatherings. The high oven heat gives the chicken a crispy golden brown skin, while the inside remains juicy and flavorful. Each of these methods brings out a different facet of the chicken's flavor and texture. Whether you prefer the smoky char of the grill, the crunch of the fryer, the tenderness of the oven, the delicacy of the poacher, or the festive charm of the roaster, there's a method to suit every palate. Remember, cooking is an art, and the key to mastering it lies in experimenting with different methods and flavors. So, go ahead, don your apron, and let the culinary adventure begin.